Hey, how's it going today? It's Frankie here, and I got to say, what a magical, sensational performance that was. Yeah, it wasn't a 4-5 nil, but I got to say, the football we played in this game was absolutely magical. And it's another win for Carrick's team. 4 wins in a row for him now. It was just brilliant from start to finish. I mean, where do I start? I'm going to find it difficult to break this game down because we had so many opportunities. I'm forgetting who had the opportunity in front of goal. You know, I gotta say, throughout we were playing some good football. Let me start from the first half. I mean, don't get me wrong. Tottenham could have scored 2. That first half they should have scored some. I think from Gallagher, whoever it was, where Lammers made a bit of a hiccup. That's that's gonna happen, but defense took care of it at least. I think he made 1 save, and then we got a bit of blocks in. But after that, there was not really much else to tell. I mean, Casemiro had their keeper saves. We had another opportunity, keeper saves. I think Tottenham got a few blocks in the first half somewhere, I think. Crosses as well. I mean, it was just brilliant. We put so much pressure. We even started well. And Bumo with a shot with it under a minute, we should have went in. I mean, as soon as we played like that, I was like, we're going to win this game. This game, right now, I was super confident. Right, the other matches I was just like maybe we could get a result. There was something about this game because of how Tottenham played, because of how we've been playing. This was the perfect team on paper. I think this is probably the most perfect team to play at Old Trafford this season. I was super confident. I thought we were going to win 3-1 at least. So I was close. I thought we were going to win by 2 goals today. I didn't expect a clean sheet to come into it. So yeah, brilliant. And the performance showed why I was super confident to begin with. I think a lot of, us United fans are confident with today's game at least. Yeah, disappointed we couldn't get a 3rd, maybe, or maybe even 4th, possibly, but it's a win. We didn't concede in a stupid time. And yeah, we should have really scored a second goal. But I mean, I would have taken 1 at half time. And Bumo with that sweet finish into the bottom corner from a set piece, which I didn't know this. We have scored the 2nd most set piece goals in the league this season. I don't even recognise us scoring that many set piece goals. Where did I saw on the stat as well on the stream? We have when the commenters were talking about it, there was a stat up on the screen. Arsenal 17 set piece goals and we got 15. Where? I remember the one at Tottenham when the Ligt goal scored ahead of it. I remember that. I don't remember the other set piece goals. I mean, there probably has been quite a lot, but I wasn't even focused on those. I just focused on when we score. So that's probably why I didn't notice. But yeah, again, we could have had more. It was nearly a perfect first half performance anyway. Didn't do anything stupid. Defending was just brilliant. I thought Diallo went to challenge Casemiro. Brilliant. Casemiro, Fernandes, Cunha and Bumo, Diallo. Wow, what an attack that is. I know Casemiro, Fernandes and midfielders around there, but you know what I mean. Brilliant players going forward. They're defending. I mean, we didn't really have much to do in defence. We controlled it. When it came to the second half, I was a bit nervy, because when Tottenham got that red card before Bumo scored, I was just like, it's not going to be another Everton at home game, is it? But this is a different United team under Carrick. And when I looked at real time, I was like, did Casemiro get red? Because I thought he was the one that made the foul. When I looked at the replay, yeah, it was dangerous. Good on you, ref, for that. Haters are going to say, oh, it was just a referee being paid. But yeah, it was definitely a red card. So I don't know deluded fans, rival fans out there saying, oh, of course, I will because of a red card. I think we were going to win anyway. Maybe probably not get the second. Maybe we would have hanged on for the 1-0. But yeah. Like I said, I was super confident anyway that we were going to win this game. It was never in doubt. I just thought we were probably going to concede. But yeah, doesn't matter. Win is a win. We're on to the second half now. Yeah, second half is still the same mode. Casemiro had a shot. I think Fernandes probably had a shot. I think Cunha had an offside goal. I think there was an offside goal for Diallo, I think, as well. Yeah, not Lamin. Who was... Yeah, the Tottenham kid Vicario. Vicario I thought was brilliant for them today. I thought he kept him in the game. I thought, probably conceding the second was a bit harsh on him. I didn't think it was good for Tottenham today. João Palhinha, like I said, there was a few mishaps. I thought We could have done better with trying to get more goals. But I see what Carrick was trying to do. Just not concede too many. We do want to keep a clean sheet somewhere. And yeah, I thought Paulinho for Tottenham was good today. I thought he was only player that looked dangerous for them. I thought the rest of them were just pathetic. Tottenham, this is probably the most worst Tottenham team I've seen in the years I watched football. That's it. It's worse than last season, I think, in my honest opinion. And maybe it's because they won the Europa League last season. That's probably why. And maybe it's because they're playing Champions League matches too now. That it's an extra pressure for those players. But yeah, we started to do our job today. And, you know, we get a second goal from Fernandes. Sweet finish. I know it came off his shin, but still a sweet finish into the bottom corner. Oh, it was just brilliant. And we should have had a penalty as well. I don't know how that wasn't a penalty for us or Maguire. Who was it? Who was that Tottenham player that made the foul? Kind of forgot who it was now that made the foul right there. But yeah, we should have had a penalty. That player was nowhere looking at the ball. He was looking at Maguire, so I don't understand what he was doing there. Yeah, our players are well dangerous. We got crosses in. The one-touch football, sweet. Oh, it was absolutely just brilliant. Shaw deserved the goal as well. I don't know why he was thinking trying to pass it when he could have just shot himself. I mean, he deserved it. Shaw was everywhere too. Our defenders were just everywhere trying to make shots. It was just brilliant. Sesko came on. The substitution that came on, it was the right moment for Carrick to bring on subs. Didn't see much of them because they didn't have much game time. Just, oh my god, it was just sweet. It was just brilliant all round. I mean, yeah, there was one of our players made, I think it was like Fernandes. He made a really rash shot, but we didn't care. He just, he got his goal at the end, didn't he? So it was just Diallo won down the wings again. I was surprised that Tottenham had that because they had to make blocks. They had to rely on their keeper to keep them in it. Man, we were just pumping them. How it wasn't at least 3, how it didn't end 3-4-0, I don't know. It should have been 4-0. Their keeper is, and again, it's the usual. Us versus the opposition keeper. If the keeper don't have a good day, we win, we score more goals. That's just how it is. That's just what we've been seeing for the last few years. Keeper making save after save against us, and that's what happens. It's a shame we couldn't do this against Everton at home when they went down to 10 men. Because I know it was under Amorim and it was not really the best football, but that game should have still been won. So this game makes me wonder, why do we not play against Everton at home? But you know what? It doesn't matter. It's another win. I know I did say, I hope, after the Everton defeat, I hope we don't do anything this season because that's embarrassing. But you know what? This new, with Carrick and with this new manager bounce type of thing, now I do want us to win more games. But then again, it won't mean anything in the long run. We're just doing it for momentum and pride. We're doing it just to get Champions League football. Might as well. Probably got to take it, right? And I did say as well, I said it on my other videos. This United team are not as bad as they look. It's just our defending under Amorim was a disgrace. Right? Without the defending, we would be in a title race. Without the poor defending, we would be in a title race of Arsenal. Because you look at the games that we've drawn, the goals, we conceded goals in half time, which shouldn't have reached, we shouldn't have conceded. Bournemouth should have ended 4-3. We should have had 1-0. We should have had 2-1 wins. God knows what would happen now if we would have got those wins. It's a what if. We had missed opportunities left, right, and centre, and playing like this now just makes us think, what could have been, But I said these players are good. We have got one of the best attacks in the league. No one can say otherwise. You look at the attack we got there. Bumo, Cunha, you got Diallo on the wing right there. Fernandes in the midfield. You got Casemiro. You got these players that can be dangerous. And then Sesko, who I think could come good. These players can gel. We have got a team here that we probably need a manager like Carrick to try and get us going. I think Amorim, like I said, people can hear Amorim all they want. Without Amorim, he would not have built this team. So he did build a team. I don't think he knew how to use the players and put them in the right system. Carrick does. All of a sudden, he's only been there for 4 games and had all wins. That just goes to show that it was actually the previous manager. Yeah, people could say, it's going to run out. We will have a defeat. We're not going to win every game. We're going to have a defeat or we're going to draw a game. But this is the point I'm making. This team are capable of hurting other teams and scoring goals. We've averaged 2 goals or more since Carrick took over with those 4 games. We even had a 5-game unbeaten run number where we had the same situation, but we had that loss against Everton, which should have been a win. So this is what this team's capable of. People are saying this is the worst United team ever. How? The worst one was last season. There's nothing that can compete with that. Seriously, only because we got draws that make us look pathetic. That's the reason why. Forget about the losses. You take them out, we will probably be a bit more high up on the table. So we should be really. So this is the point I'm trying to make. And we scored more goals than Arsenal, but the difference is Arsenal have a better defence than us. Yeah, they may have conceded, but they've had more clean sheets, so which means they obviously have a slightly better defence than us. Not miles better, but slightly better defence. And how they're going to probably win 2 trophies is beyond me, because they probably will. I don't know how, because they haven't been that good. They had their 3 odd games where they scored 4 goals, fair enough. But they should be doing more than that to win the title. But yeah, enough about that. This match right here, man, like, this is what I'm talking about. This is the football I used to see when I first watched United. Yes, it was a bit late, but at least I saw them scoring 5 goals in like 5 or 6 matches under Ferguson, like competing for the league with City. Excitement. This is what I'm talking about right here. And it was a controlled performance. Yeah, Tottenham had a moment in that second half where they could have scored. But again, it came to nothing at the end of the day. They were just pathetic. I can't really see them getting the European spots. I said this season, United will get top 6. It's looking like that right now, because Liverpool City have to play tomorrow, and I think Liverpool may well win that one. Because if we can beat them, if we can beat City Old Trafford, so can Liverpool beat. So can Liverpool. Liverpool can beat them at their own ground too. So that's what I think too. Unless a draw comes into it, which would be fantastic, then fair enough. But yeah, that performance today was enjoyable. A clean sheet, we kind of need that. Our last clean sheet was against City. That's our 4th this season. I do keep note of these things. I'm not one of them negative United fans that doesn't keep note of anything, just calls us poor even when we do win games. You got to win games somehow. Yeah, I said probably should have got a 3rd, but if it would have ended 1-0, I would have been very disappointed we didn't get a 2nd, because we need to cruise these type of games. If we didn't get that 2nd goal, Tottenham could have made what equalised. That's what my worry was. Even though we were in good form, even though I was super confident, there's still in danger Tottenham could have scored. So we needed that 2nd. I'm glad we did, because that took the pressure off. After that, the shackles came off, went forward more. We didn't panic. We looked like we want to score more goals when we go forward. We didn't just hold on for like the amount, the lead that we have. So yeah, if I missed anything out, please let me know. But I think I covered practically every aspect of this game. Should I go through the results, Matt, as well? Well, actually, not results, because there's a 12:30 kickoff. But yeah, I've got to say, during the week was a bit of drama too. I've got to say, that Chelsea-West Ham game. I don't often go on about the previous matches from previous days, but there was a lot of drama in that one. Especially involved with us against like Fulham, Chelsea against West Ham. Those type of matches though. I mean, yeah. Well, what else can I say? And that guy might finally get his haircut. So yeah, well, hopefully he does. It's been talked about, so I might as well talk about it too. 1 game away from getting his haircut. He needs that haircut. Trust me. The next game's hard for us. I'm not confident because it is West Ham away. It's going to be difficult. I think this could be a game where it could go either way. I know people might say we're on good form. I think it's going to be a tight game. I don't think we're going to win this game convincingly, because West Ham can be dangerous. I know they're in a relegation battle. They can be very dangerous. I wouldn't be surprised if we go there and struggle to try and get a comfortable win. It's going to be totally different compared to a Tottenham game, I think, in my opinion. It could be a game where we cruise it, but it could go either way this one. I'm not so confident. I do think we will score. I think we'll scrape the win by 2-1 at least. That's just my preference on things. So yeah, I do think we'll probably scrape that win. I'm not sure yet. We'll have to wait and see. And yeah, I think that's practically all the, everything I have to say anyway. Shall I go through the other scores? I probably won't bother with them. And the Premier League games I just mentioned happened last weekend. See, all this excitement, man, it's got my mind all crazy. I don't think was there a game this week? Probably was. You know what? It doesn't matter. Who cares? Whatever previous Premier League matches were. All I'm happy about is a victory today, and we can relax. I think we got a bit of deadlock with Liverpool now, because Liverpool this time have to make sure they win their games. I want them to not finish in Champions League. Let them get sixth. Please let them get sixth. Chelsea, please, wherever you do, be above them. Even if you go above us, just be above them. And I want to be above them too. You got to, we got to have something we can cheer about at the end of the season. If there's no trophy, we got to make sure we do something good. So yeah, I think we will be favourites for the Champions League spot. It all depends on what happens in the next, few weeks or so. What happens and at the end of the season. But yeah, well done, good stuff for Carrick. Please, if it's five wins in a row, I'll be shocked. There is not. Could we get 8 in a row? Could we get 8 or 9 wins in a row? Not possible. Not possible, is it? I know we got to play Palace at home coming up. West Ham away, which is coming up next during the week. Yeah, I can't read this. It's going to be hard to call how these games are going to go. It's going to be tough because we got to play teams that are going to be fighting for their lives too. Excuse me. So yeah, it's going to be a tough one to call it. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, please give a like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification below. So see you in the next video.